I'm here with Charlie Clark, the chairman of the Radiated Veterans of America. We've had the great opportunity today to talk with Tammy Duckworth, the Assistant Secretary, our great champion from Hawaii. We now have General Shinseki, of course, the head of the veterans, and we have Barack Obama as President of the United States, someone who's going to be open and sensitive on the issue that we're here today talking about, which is can we revise the definitions associated with radiation exposure to make sure that every veteran who was exposed from Hiroshima and Nagasaki all the way through the various atomic and hydrogen tests that took place even in the United States, that all of them are properly diagnosed and treated for radiation sickness which has transpired since the time of their exposure. And Charlie has, I guess, about the best possible authoritative voice on this, because he literally was in Japan right after the attacks at Hiroshima and Nagasaki and experienced the radiation firsthand. Isn't that right, Charlie?
It is, yes. I entered Nagasaki on the 23rd day of September 1945, and we walked into a...
How old were you, Charlie, when that happened?
I had just turned 18. I enlisted when I was 17, went on because it was World War II. And when we entered the city, it was a day of never forget. The point was there was absolutely no sound, no movement of human life, just the wind. And yet there laid over 70,000 bodies charred. It was our job to go in and set up occupation and establish. My job was to set up communications between ourselves and the ship that I just left. The obligation that we all had was to create a peaceful attitude and a peaceful condition. We have, in fact, documented evidence that shows between October 3 and 4 of 1945, taken from the scientists and engineers of the Manhattan Project, we have documented evidence of 30 rads present in the Nishiyama Reservoir. The Nishiyama Reservoir is where we received our water, cooked our food in it, bathed in it. 30 rads. I'm here today and I'm proud to be here. I still have cancer. I will have cancer to death. But I'm also thankful and very thankful for this man here who is backing us up. We need this type of bill. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're taking this bill that we had before with no sympathy or support from the previous administration. And we think now with a new Congress, with a new attitude, new chairs of the Veterans Committee, champions in General Shinseki and Tammy Duckworth who will examine this issue, I think, with objectivity and with compassion and understanding. We believe that we're going to have a good chance, a good opportunity to pass the bill, to revise the definitions about what ionizing radiation is, how that affects and could have affected veterans in all kinds of test areas and exposure areas from the Pacific, literally from the time of the first explosions in Hiroshima and Nagasaki, all the way through the various tests that took place even in the United States and in Nevada. So there's been hundreds of thousands, probably as high as 200,000 veterans might have been exposed in that manner. Not all of them, hopefully and unfortunately, might have bad consequences and after effects, but those who do need to be properly diagnosed. That's what this bill is all about. That's what Charlie and his veteran colleagues and comrades are fighting for. That's what I'll be fighting for in the Congress of the United States. We believe that we're going to win this time. And it won't be a victory just for the veterans who were exposed. It'll be a victory for those who pay more than just verbal attention, verbal respects. We're speaking to you on Memorial Day today, and we have to do more than say words. We have to back it up with action. We have to make sure that we honor troops, that we honor our veterans, not just with a nod in their direction and then walk away. We have to make sure we honor their service by seeing that the details of that service in terms of exposure to radiation is recognized and dealt with. Thanks, Charlie. Thanks for all your efforts.
Thank you, Congressman Abercrombie, and we wish you the best and all within this bill's movement. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Aloha.